I'll give him 1 sin for lying because the most popular videos covering the drama were people with same ideologies as him. Wait a minute, you didn't want to give Illy advice? Then why did you make the video if not to advise or give Illy some direction on how to do her food journey? Oh God, please don't tell me he's trying to promote the message of, if you're still fat while exercising, the only reason you're still fat is because you're not taking your diet seriously or eating improperly, to a bunch of teenagers. Oh, so you know your fans are egotistical and judgmental people who can't see fault within themselves, so you made fault within Illy to call out your fans without losing subscribers. Cool. Also, why would you need to use a psychological trick to make your fans agree with you? They already agree with you. Wouldn't you want to use the psychological trick on Illy and her fans? Also, pro tip, if you need to use a psychological trick to get people's defenses down so that they listen and agree with your opinion is most likely the worst opinion on planet Earth. Yes, TBYS, those comments are right. It was completely random, and you should have deleted that section from the video. Also, can we all take a moment to just sit here and laugh at how utterly stupid TBYS's logic is here? Most pretty people think they're ugly because they've been blackpilled into thinking they're ugly.
How do we fix that? Oh dear and powerful and all-knowing and all-handsome and all-perfect TBYS?
Simple. Make fun of their appearance. Call their forehead massive. Tell them they need to put on makeup and insult the glasses they need to see with. That surely will work. TBYS, where is your source for this claim? How do you know making fun of people's appearances have, quote, de-radicalized the black pillness in them? No, TBYS, that clip should have just been cut out. It had nothing to do with the overall video and just was you going on a random tangent. You typed out mine 2 times. Call this next sin tone policing. But all I'm getting from this sentence is, I thought I could bully a bigger creator and spread lies about them and they would never figure out who I was. I should have been more considerate of Alyssa's feelings during this part of the video, worded it differently, and saved the roasting material for her researching skills. TBYS, Illy's research may have not been the best, but at least her research and her articles actually agree with her. Unlike some people's articles. Times Magazine. I maintain the fact that I did not break any of YouTube's rules. Actually, TBYS, you did break a rule. You broke multiple rules. The obvious one is bullying. And don't give me any of that, well, I technically insulted feature she could change, so it doesn't count. Which you would be wrong, because according to this little text from YouTube's rule says, we do not condone any content that targets someone with prolonged insult or slurs based on their physical traits. And I don't know about you guys, but telling someone that their forehead is massive and telling them that they need to learn how to put makeup on definitely counts as insulting someone's physical traits. And then there's the misinformation rule he breaks. Oh God, the misinformation this man spreads. Misinformation number 1, that Illy believes that obesity is healthy. No, she never states that and actively goes out of her way to show what she means. But through carefully edited photos, cut clips, and blatant strawmanning, he's able to paint the narrative that Illy does in fact believe that obesity is healthy. And then there's the whole mass harassment campaign he lied about. And yes, TBYS fan, I do hear you shout. And no, just because asking a video to be reported can lead to a mass flagging does not mean that's what Illy asked her fans to do. Just because A can lead to B does not mean A is now suddenly B. A is still A, and B is still B. And then finally, it's the most dangerous misinformation he spreads of them all, that if you are not losing weight within several months, it's because you're not eating properly or not exercising right. Yep, you heard me right. He doesn't say it could be medication, actively laugh at the possibility that it could be a genetical issue, even though genetic issues can pop up later in life. Nope, just straight up, if you're not eating properly and you're not exercising right, that's why you're still fat. Which, yeah, pretty dangerous misinformation to spread there, TBYS. Can we all agree that if you're apologizing to someone for making fun of their look/appearance, you automatically ruin your apology by insulting someone else's appearance? Yeah? We can all agree on that? Cool. 20 cents for TBYS then. He's only apologizing for the fashion section, which means under the hypothetical stance that this is an actual sincere apology, he's only sincerely sorry for his comments on her fashion. I'm not going to go into every reason why he should apologize, or else we'd be here for too long. But I will link my original video down below and name 3 reasons why he should be sorry besides the fashion section. Number 1, over-exaggerating everything Illy says. Illy says, don't be a jerk to fat people just because you think they look ugly. You hear she promotes obesity. Blatantly lying about Illy's perspective on something and twisting her words to make it sound worse than it actually is. This one counts as a double sin because usually while you're spreading this lie, you'll have the evidence that contradicts your claim on screen. Like, you can at least be a good liar and not put the evidence on screen. And then finally, in the second video you made on Illy, you got on her for sourcing an article that doesn't even agree with her. When, I don't know if any of you remember this, but that was the exact same thing that happened to TBYS in his first video. It was the first article he showed us, and it didn't even agree with him. I don't think Illy's a bad person. Gosh, guys, when I said I could have made so many memes out of that, I mean it. And I'm going to show you some of them. I don't think Illy's a bad person. Proceeds to badmouth her any chance he gets. I don't think Illy's a bad person. Spreads around the misinformation that she's okay and thinks obesity is healthy. I don't think Illy's a bad person. Accuses Illy of promoting someone who told TBYS to KMS with 0 proof. Yeah, TBYS, for a guy who, quote, doesn't think Illy's a bad person, you sure do love to badmouth her every chance you have.